Hey guys, my name is iKabigon and welcome back to Let's Play Punch-Out Wii. We're gonna take on Super Macho Man today, who is a California surfer dude of sorts. Well, he's from California, and he previously appears in the NES Punch-Out as the champion of the World Circuit, and in Super Punch-Out as the champion of the World Circuit again. Here is his only appearance where he's not a champion. In fact, he was also the champion of Super Punch-Out on arcade. Okay, let's do this.
Are you ready? 'Cause I'm gonna put on a show.
Moves that only a gay person would fall for. Anyway, this guy seems to have kind of a limited scope of moves. He has two different uppercuts. One is a little delayed, and the other one is a lot faster. His crunch time is the faster one, and the other one I don't really have a name for. As you saw, I got a star punch there by hitting him twice after that. You get in him during his photo op taunt in order to get even more star punches. You can throw a delayed punch after hitting him, after he does his delayed uppercuts in order to get another star. His attacks don't have much variety, but they do a lot of damage if they connect. So he's really not that hard, and he wasn't that hard in the NES Punch-Out either. In fact, the guy you fight before him is actually a bit tougher, who I'm not going to get into just yet. That's his attack that's a bit devastating, though. That's called a clothesline. He spins his arm around. It takes off about a third of your maximum health if it connects, and you don't want to get hit by it. Not at all. You duck it, and you can get some hits on him. Anything else I have to say about him? This guy is kind of creepy. I know. Oh, he's also got that pump it thing. That's right. I don't know what makes him do that, but if you go to the left, you will get hit. You need to duck it or go to the right. He doesn't do it that often, thankfully. And I know I'm just being an idiot in this fight, losing my star punches and losing a lot of damage. Just getting hit twice did that to me. But as you can see, he goes down easily. He's not hard. Well, he's supposed to be hard, but I actually find Soda Popinski and Bald Bull a lot harder than this guy. This guy, he doesn't have a wide scope of moves, he's predictable, and he's just narcissistic all around. He's actually one of my least favorite boxers, because he's so weird. This is his special attack, which he doesn't get to use.
Make sure you get my good side. Oh wait, I only have good sides.
There's many ways to climb a hill, Mac, but only one way to swim a river.
But then I'm not swimming, then. Let's get back into this. Come on, I got this.
Get out of my way! It's showtime!
Yeah, I don't think the audience really likes this guy. I mean, he's a narcissistic prick. So why would you like him? Just why would you like this guy? Unless you're a girl, I don't know. He's just creepy all around. And he's been in a lot of Punch-Out games. Just all the console ones and one of the arcade ones, that is, but still. He's just as annoying in every single one of them, and it's just that, well, actually he's more annoying here, because he's got a voice! Yeah. We hate our rich people. Take from the rich and give to the poor, or something. Pump it, yeah. That pump it, if you don't know what's coming, that's really all you have to look out for. Also, this, okay. This is a Super Macho Man attack. He unleashes 3 clothesline attacks, all of which must be ducked. It can be a bit tricky to figure out the timing for it, but after you hit him a bunch of times from a stun, you can perpetually hit him while he's trying to recover, and just hitting him that way can let you knock him down. But he only stayed on for 1 second. That to me is hilarious, and he recovered all his health. Maybe it's just punishing me for taking an easy way out to beating him. And am I gonna unleash a Star Punch? Oh, he's gonna do this again. Crud. But I got him on the ropes. He's not gonna be surviving very long. Let's... I said let's... Awesome. We did it. We defeated a guy. Yeah, it's like his pecs are bigger than our heads, but we still did it.
Rock and roll, baby, rock and roll. That sucker didn't even stand a chance. You ready for the next challenge now?
Alright, we're gonna take on the champion of the World Circuit. Get ready, because this guy does not mess around. This guy, he's bad to the bone. He is the hardest opponent in the game by far. He's tough, he's mean, he's fast. He is Mr. Sandman. Now, Mr. Sandman does have his history with the Punch-Out franchise as well. In the NES Punch-Out, he was actually the second to last opponent that you fought, but many still considered him one of the hardest in the game, due to his unpredictability and just that I did this because I originally thought I was going to be doing Mr. Sandman as his own video, but that's not the case anymore. So, past me, you can go back to him. Also, in Super Punch-Out, he appears as the champion of the Major Circuit, so yeah, they scaled him down quite a bit, but in my opinion, Mr. Sandman has never been harder than he has been in this game. He's from Philadelphia. I think he's widely believed to have been modeled after fighters like Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, and probably one other that I can't remember right off the top of my head, but this guy, he's kind of thick-headed and tough. Alright, this guy has not lost a match in his life, and for good reason. His attacks are fast, they do a lot of damage, there is very little telegraph sometimes, especially with his overhead jab. His stand-still overhead jab gives you a little more time to get out of the way or hit him for a star punch, but I don't do that here. He has a couple variations of a haymaker, which, that's a haymaker. That one, what he does from the left, he does kind of instantly, and the timing is a little weird. Another one that he does later on is going from the right side, or your right at least, and that's called a delayed haymaker, but I call it the night-night haymaker because he says night-night when he does it. He doesn't do it until the first knockdown either. And I got sent to the mat. And as you can see, the way to hit him is to hit him in the face after an attack, and then you have to focus on the stomach because he will block his face afterwards. And this is the Dreamland Express. He'll do 3 uppercuts, after which you can hit him in the face and hit him in the stomach a bunch of times. He's at his most memorable during that point. He will sometimes do 1 or 2 boos before doing his Dreamland Express. Don't be afraid to dodge during those either, because it's good to do that to get into a rhythm before starting. And just don't get hit by his attacks. He could be very tough to defeat if you are unsure what he's going to do. A little of this fight does require a lot of memorization because the most common attack he will be using is his overhead, which does a lot of damage and is very fast and has very little telegraph. But we almost got him knocked out a second time. Yeah. As you can tell, this is not as fast as you can beat him, especially since I got hit so many times. Yeah. I mean, you can't blame me, this is a hard fight. I can usually do well at this fight.
This title is mine, Mac. You ain't never gonna take it.
Let's go, kid. Let's go. You're almost there. Let's turn this champ into a chump.
Gladly. He's been in the wires. Let's kill him. Okay, I have a bit of an explanation for something that comes up in this video. The next 30 seconds or so of this video, I don't know what happened, but the video kind of slowed down and desynced the audio quite a bit. As in what was happening in the audio happened after it really happened in the video. I do my best to salvage this. You will notice that the audio cuts out for less than a second in a few places. That's me trying to salvage the audio. Eventually it does fix itself. Originally when I recorded the post-commentary, I assumed that this problem would not show up again when I went back to edit the video, but it turns out it did that. I'm really confused as to why I did that. It's probably a glitch that happened with the recording, but still, it's kind of upsetting that it wasn't perfect. So, forgive me. skipped the thing. Crap. Alright, here we go. And the sound went out of sync for me. Oh well, oh well. He's got mostly the same tactics as he had before. He has nothing new for the time being, but just... It's an endurance match, man. It's an endurance match. Pay attention to his telegraphs, as small as they may be. Maybe intercept him if you're feeling lucky. Even if you don't get a star punch, you'll prevent him from finishing his attack, and that's what you want most of all. Just be careful. And, yes, don't get tired, because getting tired means that you're weak. You're weak! He's just gonna get more and more aggressive, chaining his attacks. Well, he doesn't really chain his attacks, he just gets more unpredictable. And that Night-Night Haymaker, that's just hell to avoid sometimes, because when he does the motions for it, sometimes you might be expecting, like, an overhead smash or something. Well, the Dreamland Express, for the most part, that is easy to dodge, and I am glad. Whew. You can also hit him in the stomach after he does his Dreamland Express, as opposed to hitting him in the face, in order to get a star punch from him, but, not really supposed to know that just yet. Oh, well. We've knocked him down 4 times, he's knocked us down once. We got him on the ropes, baby, we got him on the ropes, I hope. High hopes, high hopes. Have your hopes high and your face higher, I don't know. Facelift, get it? Which is what this guy's gonna need when we're done with him. I saved myself from being just randomly weird, and if he doesn't do booze, the Dreamland Express can actually be harder to avoid because you're not getting into a rhythm with the booze. With the booze. I saw what you did in that one Kirby video, Alec. I don't approve.
Tell your face to leave my fists alone.
They said you'll never be the champ, baby. Let's prove them wrong. We can prove them wrong right here. You are the champ.
Yeah, Doc, that's great. That's really great. Good thing I actually got to show that cutscene. Okay, let's do this. We've almost got him down. 5 times, baby, 5 times. How are you still up? How are you still up? I can't even answer that, because you're just a wall or something, but at least you got very little health left. Dreamland Express, eh? 1, 2, 3, and just wail on him. Sometimes you get a star punch from doing that.
Knockout!
Oh man, how sweet it is! We are the champ.
Woo-wee, Mac, baby! You did it, Mac. You did it. You're the best of the best. The World Circuit Champion.
How sweet it is. I feel unstoppable right now. I feel like I could tear down a brick wall with my hands. And that's it for this part of Punch-Out. And the credits will roll. They actually make a game out of this. If you see a name where one of the letters in their names is flipped around or just not right, you can touch them and with your glove. This does use the Wii Remote pointer. Plus, you need to get rid of anyone in the credits who was actually a boxer in the game. So if you see someone like Soda Popinski or Von Kaiser in the credits, touch them, get rid of them. If you miss a mistake or miss someone who shouldn't be there, then that counts against you. You just rack up combos. I love when they make a game out of this, it's so weird. Anyway, that was just half the game. In the original NES Punch-Out, you would fight 13 opponents, actually really 10 opponents since you refight 3 of them. And then afterwards you unlock Mike Tyson or Mr. Dream, depending on which version you have. They're basically the same fight. And I've only beaten Mr. Dream with save states on my 3DS. I'm ashamed. I shouldn't be ashamed of that, because I mean, maybe one of these days I can beat him without those, but not likely. The only reason I bring that up is because this is some people consider this a remake of the NES Punch-Out. I don't. Anyway, Super Punch-Out, it actually had a circuit that you unlocked after beating the World Circuit, but you need to have a perfect record for each of the circuits. And then you fight 4 more opponents, and let's see. This game, as I've hinted at before, actually has a second mode after you beat the main circuits. You will be doing a mode called Title Defense. All 13 boxers that we have faced so far are gonna come back for us in a series of champion title bouts, and they want our belt. Each of them is tougher than they were last time, with new tricks up their sleeve, sometimes gimmicks, sometimes they're just faster and stronger. It really depends on the fighter. Some of them I think are done pretty well, some of them I feel they just have a couple more attacks, and it's like, okay. But that's one of the reasons I really do like this game. Keeps you playing, even after you've beaten everyone. It's fun to figure out how to fight these guys, and I really do enjoy this game. It really feels surreal that I'm already done with the contender mode of this project, but of course I'm going to be doing the challenges of the World Circuit before I'm going to move on to Title Defense, and no, I'm not going to do like Game Grumps did and put off doing Title Defense for a long time, and I don't think that Danny even remembers that he promised to do Title Defense at any point in the future. But no, I'm going to be doing Title Defense right away, well, as soon as I can. It's actually probably going to be after Thanksgiving that I start doing Title Defense, mostly because when Thanksgiving comes around, I won't really want to be working on videos. Just simply put. But I'll work on some stuff. Maybe take a break during Christmas as well, but still. That's our score. That's not the highest you can get because I did screw up a couple times. Oh well. If you can get a better score, post it in the comments below! Something. A new challenge awaits. Being world champion brings along the responsibility of upholding your title. Defend the belt against all challengers and become the greatest of all time. Okay, well, I'm already the greatest of all time. I just need to stay that way. I think that's what you meant, game. That is what you meant. Okay. So, all these chumps are gone. Or they're defeated, I guess.
Hey, great work, Mac. Now let's take down the next challenger. Left, right, left, right. That's it, baby. Push it out, Mac. Come on, push it out. Faster, faster. Come on, you can do it. Quick feet, Mac. Quick feet. Keep it up, Mac. Keep it up.
Okay. So let's get a sneak peek at what Title Defense is going to bring. So you see, Glass Joe now has a headgear, which I will get into that when we actually do Title Defense. Anyway, next episode, World Circuit Challenges. Take care.